Welcome. Happy Wednesday. I'm not gonna do a voice the whole time this time. It took a lot out of me on Monday. Poof! Welcome to my stream. Today we're going to be playing World of Horror as it's Wednesday, and World of Horror starts with a W, much like Wednesday. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it very muchly. I'm gonna start early. Let's go. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to have you all here. Welcome to World of Horror. Oh, I'm so happy to be streaming this game. What a wonderful game this is. Genuinely. Well, did I turn the music off at some point? Hold on. How do I go? You can't go back at this point. Press Q to restart. Let's restart the game. I thought I turned the music back on. There we go. Welcome to World of Horror. For real this time. Let's pick a palette right away. 2-bit. Let's go. Well, that one's pretty cute. I don't know if cute is the vibe we're going for tonight. I need something that won't ruin the bitrate on twitch.tv. So please tell me if any of these look terrible. Oh, this one is pretty grimy. It looks very horror-y. Kind of a grindhouse feel to it. Let's go for it. So this game is quite a bit different than when it first launched, as many of you may know. It has so much more content. I don't have any mods. This is completely vanilla, just to keep that clear. Let's do normal timeline. Difficulty. Let's keep it at cultist. Hot dog stand inspired color palette. Not gonna do sudden death either. That's just too messed up. Well, let's customize a playthrough. Alright, chat, I want you all to give me 5 letters. Any 5-letter word, any 5 letters, anything you'd like. Just give it to me. I'll pick the best one. Z is not a... No, give me... I need a 5-letter word. Junji! That's a classic. Bitch. Blarg. We're getting some really good ones, everyone. Foxes. Let's do foxes. That's the one. Straight up. Yeah, I know how to spell. Foxes. That's foxes. Welcome to World of Horror. Alright, so we've got Kyrie, Minami. Let's see, Aiko. You know, you got all your regular horror characters in the first 5. They're pretty boring. Let's pick one of the more interesting ones. Like Mimi here, who starts with a scalpel and is a medical student. She's got problems. We love her. This is a Mimi-friendly chat. Miku, not to be confused with the popular singer of real life. She's chaotic. If you increase Doom, which is the game over percentage, then she gets stronger. There's Moriko, who is the hunter's daughter. She starts with a fucking shotgun. That's right. That's it. This is the priest. This guy is straight up a reference to Faith because he has a unique stat, which is literally Faith. And he's very fun to play, but we're not going to do him, I don't think. Here's another guy, the ex-cultist, Toshiaki Wakamatsu. I have never played this character before, honestly. And, of course... Ooh, I forgot her sound was all messed up. Juri Okusawa, who is the hunted heiress. Ooh, she gets messed up if you play her. Let's do the Mimi run. She's really the best character to start with. As for backstory, let's keep it just random. Actually, no, we don't want random because then we're going to get the all event skill checks fail. I thank you all so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. There's so many people here. Welcome to my stream. I'm not normally talking as a tail. Normally Neve talks herself, but it's a little different because it's Halloween. You know, the veil is thinner. Anyways, let's pick medical history because it's very fun. And we'll just go from there. Normal run. We're going to do a very normal run tonight. I'm going to try to do this every Wednesday in October. And we're going to do something maybe a little bit different every time. I don't have all the gods unlocked, only 5 of them. Ended up having a partner who also streams World of Horror because she's a streamer who does a lot of Japanese focused stuff. That's awesome. This game is wonderful, and of course there are many references to Japanese horror in general. This is the newest one for me. I have not unlocked many of the old gods. A big meteorite fell down on a field in a village near Shiokawa. A farmer who found it contacted researchers from Tokyo, but when they arrived, all they found was a wet puddle of pinkish goo. I think it's pretty obvious that this is a reference to The Blob. Every 21% of Doom, characters receive -1 to all stats. That's fucked up. We're not gonna do that. That's a little bit difficult. Resting increases Doom penalty. Goizo. The thing forsaken by God. They used to call me that in middle school. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. I quite like this one, so we're gonna go with it. So yeah, let's go. There's Mimi, that's her face. Right away, we can check out our status things. We start with Mimi's Obsession. We can't get rid of this. By default, Mimi has 20% max, or negative 20% max reason. You wanted to see the other ones? I'm sorry, you'll have to tune in next week. I will be streaming this again very soon. And I will do other old gods. That's a promise. That's a tail promise. Okay. So this is a pretty brutal start, but we can get some upgrades that will help us quite a bit. We also start with Discharge Summary, which we're going to discard immediately because it gives us 20 XP. Mimi is awesome because she starts with a scalpel. Most characters do not start with a weapon. Only like 3 or 4 of them do. And we're going to equip that because it's very good. And the medical kit, which will let us heal 1 major injury as long as we keep this in the inventory. If we use it, like this button, it'll turn into 2 bandages, which we can use to heal 2 minor injuries instead. So, you know, you gotta play your cards. Here's on this screen, you can change what places you can visit in each location. We're going to turn off the police station because obvious reasons, ACAB. We're gonna get the occult shop because it's Halloween. That's what it's all about. At the school, we're gonna turn off the library and get the school nurse because it's fun. Nothing to change here. At the seaside, you have to make sure you enable the illegal den, otherwise it will not be available. There's no second one by default here. I don't know if there is an unlockable one here or something that I'm missing. I don't really know. Nothing at the mansion, nothing at the village, and at our apartment, there's just our neighbor. Let's go! A hot nurse. There are lots of hot nurses in this game. We're playing as one, you could say. So this game has lots of fun little things you can do. We can click the like switch, nothing happens. There's a little outlet here you can click on. You could leave something to charge here. I don't know. We can open this window. Are we going to encounter the eels? We are going to avoid that one because Igor really upsets a lot of people for some reason. I'm not judging. We will avoid it so that people don't get overwhelmed. Let's take a bath. It's important you take a bath every time you're at your house, in between every mystery. Let's see. Oh, you like the eels one. People don't usually like that one. I'm surprised to hear that. So we could change our little outfit. Oh, there's also a little secret up here. If you open this figure, you can open it up and get a free money. Let's check out our outfits. So this is the nurse outfit. We have the tank top with a little choker, trans rights. When you click on yourself, it says looking good. The pop culture outfit, I don't really know what that means. Don't worry about it. The good girl outfit, that is what it's titled. You can see that at the bottom there. Tracksuit and surf. People are voting for the choker. Let's go with the choker outfit straight up. Oh, it's a little thinner over here. Strange. Okay, let's get straight to the mysteries. Let's go for it. So we've got the perilous parable of the peculiar painting. We have curious case of a contagious coma. Freaky feature of found footage. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. And finally, the mysterious myth of Medusa metamorphosis. Now, these two at the top, Perilous Parable and Mysterious Myth, are both new. The rest are old. So let's start with an old one. Let's pick one that's relatively easy. Let's do the freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he? And what did the students discover out there? Why don't we find out? So, 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. We knew that already. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. And every single mission has a side story where you have to complete this to basically usually to beat the mission if you want to get like the good ending of it. So we're going to be doing this every single time that we can. Sometimes it's harder than others. This one is pretty easy. We just have to travel to the mansion twice. Let's go. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Let's take a bath. Yeah. We gained 1 reason. We weren't missing any reasons, so there was no reason for that. And we're going to investigate the mansion again right away. Eyes in the dark. You feel watched. Doesn't it give extra reason? Only if you are missing reason. You can gain reason from having items and things, but not in this specific situation. Mimi here is missing reason by default. She doesn't have 20% as much reason as the other characters. We lost 2 reason for that. It would have been great if those 2 events were in alternating order. Too bad. The legends say the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. If you're not catching on right away, this mystery is a reference to a movie known as The Blair Witch Project. And it's quite a good movie. Alright, let's go to the school. We have to check the school newspaper. Final base. You stand in the middle of a baseball field, built back when the school had a team. It's slowly become overgrown, and students only go here to study or relax. Suddenly, something feels very wrong about this place, but you can't quite put your finger on it yet. What's wrong? Oh, that was great. Our perception was so good. One of the ways was to bury Amiko. You know, I recognize that story as well because of Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame 2? Fatal Frame 2. Crazy story. Thank you for liking me. I'm glad to hear it. Let's resolve this event. We did good. Someone has drawn a weird occult symbol on the sound patch. You quickly erase it with the branch and feel a wave of relief wash over you. Great. Fatal Frame Friday incoming. I can't do that. I can't do Fatal Frame. That would be too hard. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Let's go to downtown. They say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on this street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth to this tale? Let's spend the night here and find out, why don't we? You wait the entire night, observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but nothing happens. You are relieved it's just a rumor. Plus one reason. Yay! Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip here. Or there. Same thing. Make sure you're drinking lots of water, everyone. It's very important. Even when you're a tail. Professor Takeuchi. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. But how? And why? Shall we search the room for clues, or scavenge the room for useful items? Currently, we only have one item, so I'm leaning towards items. I think it would be better. Clues will probably just give us some more experience, really. Let's get the items. Perception check success! You rummage through the drawers trying to find anything useful. The sound of police sirens forces you to grab the nearest item and flee the crime scene. And we got an item, a library book. If we use it, we get 10 XP. Dope. Let's inspect it first. A heavy book with a thick cover. It's long overdue. I don't see any reason not to use it. Unless... it's too late to go to the library, I think. Because I canceled it. We get 10 XP for that, which is wonderful. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Investigating the abandoned hut. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. We're gonna Leon Kennedy this and try to help the dog. We got an ally! You free the injured dog! Thankful the animal follows you! Yo, we got dog! I'm making that with my slapping my tail lips together. Awesome. Can we talk to the dog? Dog looks at you as you pat its head. Dog barks knowingly. He knows. He knows. Let's keep going. Look, we have a doggy! Walking through the woods, you discover a sweater. It's torn apart and covered in blood. But where is the owner? This is actually an unlock event for another character. We'll get to that someday. I already did it, so it's going to be hard to, like, redo that. -2 reason. That's brutal. You discover an old campsite on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Maybe we should ignore this one. We're already low on reason, and things could get worse. What do you think, chat? Clues? Clues? You think we should get some clues? Mimi does start with incredibly high knowledge, so that might be the check that we're going for with that. Not here for sanity. That's all I need to hear. What are the choices? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Search the tent, investigate the ground for clues, and ignore the tent. I think we're gonna investigate. -2 reason, that's great. Did wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? That's not good. We're already down to 7 reason in the first mystery. Another 2! -2. Oh god, we might die before this first mission's over. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. It's Leech Girl! She's pretty weak. How much damage do we do? 6? What's my percent chance? Damn. Oh, I should explain combat in this game, actually. So, this is your action bar. You can see the enemy's stats up here. 12 HP. She does -1 to all of our stats. In this case, it's just stamina and reason. And 20 power, which means that's our chance to attack the enemy successfully, because she's fast or whatever. Our abilities are over here. By default, we have kick and prepare attack. Order allies to attack. We're not going to do that because we love our doggy. But because we have a weapon, we can attack with weapon in 2 different ways. And these do different amounts of damage, and they both have the same amount chance to hit with our current loadout. However, each one fills up the bar a certain amount. So we could attack strong, or normally, 3 times, but there's only a 55% chance that each of those would hit, which is not very good. So we can prepare our attack, or attack boost. Prepare attack means you're guaranteed to hit with your hit, which we can do twice. 2 guaranteed hits, pretty good, and those do 4 damage each, which means we'd get 2/3 of her health right away. Or we can do something a bit more risky, where we put 1 attack boost on each of our strong attacks and try to kill her on the first turn. I'm gonna try to do that. Let's go. That's what it's all about. Resolve combat. You find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. That's not good. Oh yeah, as your reason goes lower, your stamina for that matter, your character will start to look a little different. You might notice Mimi's eyes are a little more lightless than they were before. It's kind of awesome. Let's try to decipher these markings on the cave walls. Knowledge check failure. We don't know. Oh well. Too bad we didn't have a flashlight. That would have made it a lot easier. Oh, we made it! Site of the ritual. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then, you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Should we take the cassettes and run? Or peek inside? Run, you fool. Peek, who needs reason? We do. We only have 5. Oh, what the hell? Let's peek. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's a gigantic eye, staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. We lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man from the beginning of the story grabs you by the collar. He explains he is part of a cult protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus heading back to your hometown. We did it! Yay! Successful! Rewards for solving this mystery. We get I, the forest is restless. I have no idea what that means. Knowledge is key, which means we got 30 experience. Thorough investigation, which means we get 15 more experience. Minus 3% doom because we completed the mystery. Always good. Tireless, which means we get 1 reason and stamina, and the days progress. Let us continue. The old god stirs. So before you can progress... Oh, we also gained a level. We'll get to that in a minute. Before you can progress, every day that passes, a new old god effect happens. Let's find out what today's is. Roads have been closed. You'll have to find a new way out. And depending on what happens, you'll see different things happen in this foreground image, which also shifts slightly when we move our mouse around. That's kind of fun. So the roads being closed mean that it'll cost 1% more doom to visit the village, the mansion, or the forest. Unfortunate, but c'est la vie. Let's level up. With the lighthouse and the roads closed, this is very Uzumaki. It's very funny you say that because this game is directly inspired by Junji Ito in many more ways than just Uzumaki. Trust me, you'll see. Alright, so we get to pick a perk with every level, as well as choosing to upgrade 2 of these things on the right. So perks do various things. Our anatomy class, this is unique to Mimi, allows her to do extra damage against human enemies. I think this is kind of useless because there are not that many human enemies in the game. There's a few, not that many. Folklore studies, which gives +1 knowledge. Something to explain now. I guess I can't explain it right now. Can I close this menu? No. Well, each weapon scales with a specific stat, and our scalpel scales with, I think, knowledge, which is good because we have a lot of it. So this would giving us +1 knowledge for free instead of having to choose it over here would be wonderful. That said, quick thinking gives us more dexterity, which is currently our weakest stat, and dexterity is how well you can hit. And we don't have a very high hit chance right now. So I think we're going to pick dexterity. And then, because of how bad our reason did, we are going to pick that for our upgrade. And I think that's a good first level. Yay! Oh yeah, there's our scalpel. We can't inspect the scalpel. Dog. Oops. That's fine. Oh, inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What's it doing in there? Open this every time. Sometimes there's an empty bottle in here. I don't know if that's only at the start of each mystery or not. It's fine. Remember to take a bath every single chapter. I should have explained this earlier. So, depending on what kind of bath you take, if you take a nice warm bath, you'll get a small experience boost. You'll get 5 points extra. Every level costs 100 XP. Hot water means you'll gain extra stamina, and cold water means you'll gain extra reason. As I said before, we are missing some reason, so this time we're going to be taking the cold bath. And let's change our outfit as well. Why not, right? That's a nice movie poster. Looking good. What do we think? Good girl, tracksuit, nurse. How we feeling, gang? Nurse. Nurse. That's what I like to hear. Thank you all. Let's get right to another mystery. Let's go for it. So we've completed our middle one here. Some little lines get drawn. I really appreciate that. A little pictures and stuff up here as well. Hey Neve, have you seen Nyan Neko Sugar Girls? Yes, I have seen... Yes, I have seen Nyan Neko Sugar Girls, and I know that you're talking about the extremely normal nurse from Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. Thank you for bringing that up. That tickled me. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Dare you ask? Nyan Neko Sugar Girls is what we call a fanime. It is poorly animated on purpose, is what I would describe it with. But it is quite really good satire parody. It's funny. It's very loud on purpose. Like, the audio mixing is terrible. But if you liked YouTube poops, you'll probably like Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. It's kind of a part of its time. I recommend looking it up on YouTube. It's by, what's her name? Soap Opera. Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up on my own right now. Soap Opera 46. Let me link her in chat for you. She is literally a genius, and I love her art. I think she's genuinely, like, very, very good at what she does. Okay. Here she is. But it's very loud. There is a compilation video, that's true. Maybe someday after October we will watch a compilation of it ourselves on stream. I think that would be okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think she would be okay with that too. Alright, let's pick our next mystery. I want to get through one tonight if we can. I want to get through a whole mystery tonight. Alright, show must go on. Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting. Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. Badly Drawn Chobits. It's really good, actually. It might look bad, but I promise it's all in good fun. It's such a good parody. It's very well made. I swear to you, if you have enjoyed anime before, then you will probably find something to enjoy in Nyan Neko Sugar Girls. I can't believe this is coming up during my stream. Let's do one of the newer ones. Let's do Perilous Parable of the Peculiar Painting. I've only gotten 1 of 3 endings on this one, so let's take a look. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, has replied to a message you sent him last summer. Chat reflects streamer. Leave me alone, okay? He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You were going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. Just how could you decline? So this one is more unique. We don't get to explore the town for this one. You finally arrived at the mansion's gate. You were afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from your clothes. Have y'all ever been to like a bog before, or a marsh, or a swamp? They do smell. They do smell. You get used to it pretty fast, but they do smell. Now, where is everyone? So instead of exploring the town this time, we get little things that we can explore around this mansion. I quite like this. I quite like the different, like, ways of exploring in this game. Let's take a look. Mansion foyer. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You don't see the strange man anywhere. Should we leave through the other door or search the room? Search the room. Oh, here, I could try and show off a fun thing just real quick while I'm sitting here. If I click out of the window and we wait a little while, there's a good chance that something spooky might appear. I don't know if this will work because we're streaming, because technically it is being watched. The video game, that is. I'm not seeing it appear on OBS or on Twitch, so let's just go back in. It looks like it didn't happen this time. That's okay. Let's search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to find, or be able to use the one item you do find. It's a broken bottle. A glass tulip. That's a beautiful way to look at that. A discarded bottle turned into a weapon. Yeah, so this is a very fast weapon with a high chance to hit, but it does not much damage because it's a broken fucking bottle. Can we sell it? No. Let's hold on to it for now. Maybe we can do something with it. You continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you can hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Let's take a look. Exploring the forest is exhausting. It's getting dark, so you decide to get back to the main road. But where is that? Are you lost? Find your way out. If we had a compass, we could probably find our way back pretty easily. Knowledge check success. Luckily, it doesn't take long before you stumble upon a sign pointing you in the right direction. You really should be more careful in the future. Yeah, what am I, fucking stupid? Ah! Crouching next to a moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello? Are you here for Ichiro-san's showcase of the newest painting? Ah, where are my manners? My name is Aimi, and I'm a curator working for the art gallery in Shiokawa. Aimi smiles. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. I'd help you look for him, but I want to catalog these, she says, pointing to a rock. Or pointing at the rock. These ritualistic markings are unique to this region, I've been told. So, we could keep exploring here. This is where she is. Or we can advance the mystery immediately. Should we hang out with the girl, or should we advance the mystery? What do you think, chat? I'm seeing glasses girl save me, so that's already a good sign. Hang out. Yeah. 2 votes is all I need. Let's go. Uh-oh. You are surprised to find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls on the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Dream salesman. Man, I just wanted to hang out with a girl. Why is this happening to me? Oh, first attack missed. That's brutal. Okay, that was better. We're gonna ensure that our next hit will work. Yeah, we defeated him. 12 XP. That's pretty good. So now we could go to the painting studio, or we can advance the mystery and hang out with Aimi some more. I think we're gonna do that. It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. You don't have time for this. Start with the shelves or check out the table. We're not leaving. Just pick one of the first 2. Table. 2 votes for table immediately. Knowledge check success. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman, but you can see a method to their madness. Plus 5 XP. That's great. Great job, everyone. There are countless paintings on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoids dancing around in circles. You don't recognize any of them, but the technique used is unmistakable. Ichiro-san painted them. Let's keep hanging out with Aimi. Why would we, leave her at any point? Suddenly, a wall before you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Hole-ridden thing! Dude, it's just a guy with a glandular problem. Give me a break. Kind of rude. Okay, we're gonna go for, a safe bet this time and launch some safe attacks. This guy does -1 reason specifically, and our reason is not doing good. Turn 3 begins. Alright, we're gonna win this turn. Let's go. Oh, we got an injury from that last attack. Because of the background that we chose when we started, we have a small chance to gain an injury every single time we get attacked, which is bad. Oh, it's actually trypophobia. Here, I'll spell it out for you in the chat, literally. A little bit different. Tryptophobia, I think, is a different thing, right? Googling it to make sure. Oh! Well, tryptophobia just redirects to trypophobia, so I guess they're the same thing. Or rather, you know, you get the idea. Anyways, we got coughing blood. We're coughing up blood. Every time you get an injury or, well, other things, it shows up on your character. As you can see, Mimi now has some beautiful little specks of blood around her. Who said that? Anyways. There are countless paintings hung on the walls of this mansion. All of them show... Oh, we already knew this. Why am I reading this like so... It's because it was the same thing. How do you spell my name? Oh no. Unicid. Swear to hell. I don't know what you're saying. We need to talk more. Hit me up. We gotta explore this room where Aimee also is. Tower window. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling to you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Fight the feeling, get lost in the light, or force yourself into hiding. I think we want to do the third one because, again, our reason is pretty low, and we don't want to die this far in. +2 reason and XP up. That's what I'm talking about. We found a key in one of the desk drawers. You head towards the private rooms, hoping to find the painter himself. Aimee is here. Corpses are strung up on wire, like macabre marionettes with painted smiles and rosy cheeks. And we lose the 2 reason that we just gained. That's very funny. You instinctively grab Aimee, who almost faints at the sight of the room you both enter. Every visible surface is covered in obscene paintings and grotesque monster faces. Ichiro-san sits alone in front of an empty canvas. Ichiro-san smiles when he notices you two. Ah, my biggest fan and Miss Aimee are both here. He stands up and comes closer, looking at you from behind his dark glasses. Would you please be kind and wait in the foyer? I need Miss Aimee to help me with the latest painting. Aimee looks at you surprised, but doesn't say anything. What do I look like, a fucking idiot? No, we're gonna stay with her. Are you kidding me? There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. This is another Junji Ito reference. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Shall we check out the sewing machine or rifle through the cupboard? What do you think, chat? Army of one, exactly. Cupboard. Cupboard's a good call. Let's do cupboard. Take a close look, chat. I'll wait a second just to make sure you're all looking. Inside the cupboard, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legends spring to life. Resolve the event. No, you can't leave Aimee with that creepy man, no matter how famous he is. I didn't. You quickly go back to the room and gasp. Ichiro-san prepares to stab the unconscious Aimee. Ichiro-san looks at you and smiles. You can't stop my work now. The painted monster reaches out from the canvas and grabs a surprised Ichiro-san by his neck. No, this is not what was supposed to happen. The painting. Oh, it's awesome. His ultimate creation. This is bad. Actually, we're gonna die. Can I run? You can't run from this encounter. Chat, we're in real trouble here. Let's take a look at this. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. We gotta take a look around. Coughing blood, minor injury. Okay, so right away we're gonna use our medical kit. You're gonna heal 1 minor injury. Throw at enemy? Why would I throw one of my bandages at the enemy? Bandage our wound. Yeah, take my broken bottle, you fool. That did 3 damage out of 33. Uh-oh. We may be in trouble. Ignores the incoming. Okay, let's go back to our combat actions. 55% chat. This is not good, chat. We may be in some deep, deep trouble. I think it might be over for this run. These are spiritual actions, by the way. If only you had brought paint thinner. That's so true. That would have been awesome if that was an option. Let's take a look. Sometimes there are unique options for certain encounters. Let's learn about our enemy. Use vicious mockery. You people are awesome. Thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, let's just try and go for it. Weak against fire. Ooh. Ow. Damn. Fractured ribs. That doesn't change her because that's out of range. Well, chat, wow, 1 hit. It's so over. So when you die, it's not always the end immediately. You could take like 2 more hits after you lose like all of one of your stats. As you can see, Mimi's been blotted out by blood. I'm covering it up a little. Let me just move to the side for a second. Oh, I forgot he was there. Eats him. Anyways. If we can win before he hits us like 2 more times, maybe even it's just 1 more time, then, well, we have a chance to revive. Wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, hold on, let me move a little bit to the side again. I want to make sure that my face is in view. That's right. Okay. But again, I really don't see this going super well for us. Oof, no. Oh, we got so close. He only had 4 health left at the end. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped, and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. You've perished. Cause of death, reason loss. Brutal. Alright, chat. We've been going for a little while now, but I want to keep going. I think it's a good night. I think I'm feeling good about it, and I hope you are too. Maybe go take a quick little break. Let's change the palette around a little, and we'll just keep going, have some fun, right? Happy Wednesday, Halloween, October. Oh, that's the last palette, huh? We should have gone Miku. I'll think about it. Cause of death is not that the old god awoke, is the thing, because it awoke after the fact. We died before the old god awoke. This purple one is quite good. It's a little hard to see. It's a little hard on my eyes. I'm sure it is for some of you as well. This one's a little bit too saturated in the orange color. What if we made it 1 bit? Ooh. Going insane didn't kill you. You just went to an asylum, technically. You are correct. I'm going to give you that. But it's a video game. Ooh, this one's fun. It's very bright again. There are so many palettes in this game, and I quite like all of them. I also like the 1-bit versus 2-bit colors. I think they're all quite good. Oh, I use this one often when I play this game. Ooh. Ooh, this one is very faded. I quite like it. Oh, I use this one a lot, too. Especially the 1-bit one. It looks like blood, but I can understand it's very hard on the eyes. Bubblegum pink. It hurts my eyes. Yellow. Oh, I quite like this, like, sepia. This one's kind of cute. Piss. We're not gonna use the piss palette. Not because I don't like piss or anything, but because I don't feel like it. Some of these are really good. Ooh, yellow. Ooh, this one's like original Game Boy colors. When you do the 1-bit. I quite like that. Anyways. I like this one. It's got like almost a CMY kind of thing going on, but a little more like off. A little bit. Just a little, you know? Red? You want red? What do we think about this palette? Do we want like the redder one? This was the red one. What do y'all think? Should we go all red for this one? Two-bit. The red one will kill you. My mod is vetoing the red one. I'm so sorry, chat. I do like this one, but my mod is important to me, so I'm afraid it's a no. Oh, this one is CMY, and I guess there's K because of the black, like, bits. Ooh, it's a little hard on the eyes, though, and I'm sure that the bitrate probably won't like it later on either. Oh. Oh, this one's fun. Ooh, grime. Very grimy. I like this one. Let's go with this one. It's very muted. Grime. Do you think we should go with the grimy one? Yeah. Yeah, let's do the grime. Alright, let's keep it the same. To be safe, let's do one difficulty less, because I'm not that good at this game. Alright, chat. Once again, we need 5 letters. I guess grime is already there, but let's see if you can come up with something else. Hit me. Ow. Ow, why are you all hitting me? Spook pogers. Bilge. Ooh, bilge. It's gotta be bilge. Sorry, chat. I saw bilge and overwrote everything else. Bilge. Alright, chat. I'm gonna leave it up to you this time. Who should we play? I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of every character, okay? Transfer student, Kirie Minami. She starts with knowledge, strength, and spells. She's a witch. That's her thing. She's a witch. Somebody's saying, I'm telling you, you gotta be Miku. Miku is like the hardest character because you want to push the envelope of getting game over as much as possible. It's really, really tough. I want to save that for like near the end of October. The Miku run will happen, but I don't want to do it today. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. I really appreciate it. Any girl is fine. Okay. You could do the athlete. We want girls. Let's do Mizuki. You know, she's the teen idol. She's actually 20, but that's still like a teen in some places. Let's see. We don't want ill-fated. 7th curse is fun. You start the playthrough with more funds, but you can't have human allies. They say human because you can still get dogs. So I think this one's pretty good. Let's go. Somewhere a group of people gathers trying to awaken their master. Let's take a look at Kathak Atarasu, the spider god. The terrible spider god, Kuthok Atarasu, is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. You can't run from combat with this one. This one's kind of like an easy mode, Old God, because I frankly do not run away from combat that often. Anytime that I play this game. Which is probably why I'm not very good at it. We could also do Ithotu, the Devouring Fire. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria, a perfect black marble statue, has been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of Ooh for its long-awaited premiere. Entropy, which means both your damage and your enemies, is increased. So we do more damage, and Ooh is where we live. The city of Ooh. Not to be confused with the land of Ooh. From Adventure Time. Oh, goodness, it is very warm up here. Ath Yolash, the Towering Eye, the Mad God, favors astronomers and magicians, granting them its gift of power that unknowingly brings Ath Yolash's bloated body closer and closer to Earth. This one makes it so that when you cast spells, we didn't get any spells in the last run. It costs reason, or instead of costing reason, which spells normally cost, increases doom instead. Pretty good. And last time we did Goizo, and there's also the Blob, which we're not going to do this time. We're going to save that one for a later run. Maybe we'll do that one with Miku, because she gets stronger with more doom, so it might like be a good payoff. I think we'll save that one for the last Wednesday of October. Rom the Vacuous Spider God. Let's do the Spider God then. Kuthok Atarasu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. There she is. Her face is kind of off. It's fine. Oh, this is brutal. Uh-oh. We might want to restart, actually. This one's great because we chose the one where we can't have followers. That are human, at least. You can't really choose your followers anywhere. But we can't have followers, and if we don't have at least 2 followers at the end of a mystery, we will lose 2 reason every time, which is really bad. Well, chat, let's escape this one. She died. Cause of death unknown. She has died from nothing. Who knows? Whatever. Same palette. What was our word? We did bilge before, correct? She died of natural causes. I guess that's what being an idol is like. Oh, it'll make it the same seed, but the seed wasn't the problem. It was that we chose a character and a backstory that are incompatible. That was the issue. The seed was not the problem at all. So, like, if we wanted to avoid that, we will simply not pick this backstory for Mizuki. That said, let's pick a different girl. I want to be Kyrie Minami, and we're going to pick the same one, the 7th curse. Okay, and I saw someone in the chat who really wanted the eye, so we're going to do the eye, just for you, faithful chat member. But you have to show up every Wednesday. This is our contract, unless there's extraneous, circumstances. The media has been reporting about various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Here's Kyrie. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's awesome. So she starts with 2 spells because she's awesome. She starts with Void, which lets us ignore an event and instantly investigate a random place. However, its cost is quite high. And we can only use it once. This is the kind of thing where, oh right, it doesn't cost reason because we picked the eye. It would cost 3 Doom. Doom, I didn't explain this before. So, Doom is a counter. At the top here, you can see our Doom percent, and it will build up slowly and slowly every single time we do basically any action to 100%. And if we get to 100%, instant game over. Just absolutely over in an instant. So we really don't want to do that. That's why Miku is so hard, because she gets stronger the more Doom she has. It's a very risky run. So we will do her, because it is a very fun run, but we're not going to do that today. Skin removal. Yeah, I know. I'm glad you noticed that. Oops. That's maybe a little bit brutal. Maybe I should put a warning on this stream. Sorry. You can get the idea from the title. It makes it that it makes us, our skin gets removed. Yeah. It's not TOS. I've seen people stream this game before. There's no blood. It's like comic gore. It's fine. Okay, get rid of the police station. A cab, once again. A cult shop. Let's go to the school. Let's keep the library. And get rid of the schoolyard this time, because we chose the 7th curse, and the schoolyard is where you get allies. We can't get allies anyways, so we might as well get rid of it. School nurse. Hospital's got nothing to change. We want the illegal Dan. Blah, blah, blah. Mailbox is empty. There she is. She's like, yeah, I'm a witch. Whatever. I'm a witch. Whatever. Oh. Down here, we actually got library notes. When we use this, we gain a random spell. Hot nurse, what about the occult? Didn't I get that? I thought I clicked it. I brought it up, I was pretty sure. We'll find out later. It's not a big deal if we didn't. Anyways, this is good for her specifically. We're going to be holding on to this for the whole run. The occult school. Oh, the history group. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. We'll get that another time, though. Bath time. We have nothing else extra to gain, so the first time you take a bath, you always want to get the XP boost. Let's check out her outfits. Transfer girl. Casual shirt. Teen witch. I like the really subtle thing you can notice about this one is that, watch her eyes, she gains little wings of eyeliner, which I think is quite cute. Kyrie. This is a reference to something. I don't know what it is. You can see she has a cigarette as well. Bad girl. 60s outfit. And her, I don't know what this is a reference to. WZ86. Let's do Teen Witch. Because, fuck yeah. Alright. What? Oh, I didn't check out the other things. Hold on. Before we do a mystery, we have a few other little things we can do around the house. We can watch TV. Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throats slashed. Kind of brutal. If we had a VHS, we might be able to watch it here. Kyrie is one of the protags of Uzumaki. Not this Kyrie, but I'm pretty sure that is a Kyrie. There's a couple things you could do here. We can call the phone. Hold on. Do they still have the little... Let me just look this up first. You might get to see the scary thing while I'm looking this up. Probably Velma. Maybe. There's no glasses, though. You'd think that the Velma one would have glasses. Nah, Well, that's alright. We can also take a look at the peephole. Oh, there's something. Okay. Probably nothing. Let's take another look. Nothing weird. Let's take another look. Oh, there he is again. That's just a guy. Call Freddy Freaker. I'm not gonna call Freddy. Oh. Someone is standing in the shadow, watching your door. That's okay. We could check out our storage container. Custom mysteries. I haven't installed any of these. Do you really want me to call Freddy Freak? Okay. How do you spell freak on the phone? You have to spell that. You have to number it out for me. Hold on. Let me pull up my phone. Okay, I got it. I got it. 900 490 3 7 3 2 5. Hello, is this Freddy Freaker? I know how to dial a phone. It's just that the numbers aren't. That normally, old phones used to list the letters underneath the numbers. It's not about dialing the phone. It's about like matching them to the letters. Listen, I'm of an age. I'm about 30. I'm about 30. I know how to dial a phone in a house, a landline, if you will. Anyways, let's look at our mysteries. So this is the classic. This is the original spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Straight up, this one will fuck us up. This one will fuck us up badly. We're not going to start with it. Worrying write-up of a wordless ward. Tragic tale of the thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy? I never knew how to pronounce this word. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. And perilous parable of the peculiar painting. That's where we died before. Let's save that one for later too. So these top two we're going to save for near the end. You can re-roll, right? Once, I believe. Let's give it a try. Let's see. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. I quite like this one of my favorites. Sorrowful saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Also a very good one in my opinion. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. I've never managed to get the fourth ending on this because it requires a very specific set of circumstances that I've never been able to achieve. Spine-chilling story of School Scissors again, and mysterious myth of Medusa Metamorphosis. This is one of the new ones, so let's start with that. It only has one ending, so we don't have to worry about doing specific things or anything like that. Let me get a sip of water before I read. Mysterious myth of Medusa Metamorphosis. Everyone is talking about this weird giant jellyfish ambushing swimmers. Even the local biology teacher can't identify the species as more and more people end up hurt badly. You remember from reading an article that a famous marine biologist is spending his vacation in the city. Maybe you should seek help from him. Yeah, let's go. We're looking for this guy. That's all we know how he looks like. The famous biologist is spending his vacation at the seaside mansion. You need to take a bus there. Oh, the Cnidaria study. We want to investigate the school twice to complete this quest. Before we do anything, we don't start with a weapon as this character. So we're actually going to go downtown and go to the shop. Hello, welcome to the shop. There's a dog running this shop. Let's see. None of these are weapons, puppy. How many funds? I have 9 funds. Let's buy one and go right back. Well, Once again, none of these are super great. Oh, let's get the backpack. Fantastic. Do I have to equip this? Yes. Oh, it appears on her. That's so cute. Okay, we still don't have a weapon, so let's try going to the occult shop because she is a teen witch and she starts with high knowledge. So, assumedly, the occult shop... Oh, hello, ma'am. Can I, like, pull on her tongue or something? That was pretty good. Funny mask! Equip that. Ritual dagger is a really good weapon for us specifically. Now let's go one more time. We are building up our doom. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Girls pulling each other's tongues. Don't worry about it. Oh, this is quite good. Let's buy the ritual mask. So, of course, when you equip the mask, it shows up on your character. Oh, but we lose our backpack. Oh, no. Oh. Well, we only need to equip that in combat, so let's just hold on to that until we get into a fight. How about that? Okay, now let's go investigate that school. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Let's help her. Luck check failure. Brutal. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? And we lose 2 stamina. Pretty brutal. Could have been worse. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database, to look for anything that might help your investigation. Yeah, let's check it out. Oh, you find a curious text file containing occult instructions. You delete it, preventing anyone from trying it, and we lose 2% doom for that. That's great for us. Play kids picks. Kid picks, you mean? And maybe. Now I have to check this restaurant. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. What could it mean? Let's follow him! The door is locked, but you repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. A moment later, the door opens and a surprised teen with greasy hair asks who the hell you are. Mistaking these nerds for cultists sure is embarrassing, but deep inside you're relieved. And once again, we lose 2% doom. This run is going great so far. Oh yeah, next to each location, we can see this danger scale, which will tell us how likely we are to get into a fight in any specific location. In the mansion, we're more likely to get into a fight. In the school, we're very likely to get into a fight. Etc. It's fun. I like that mechanic. I think it's a good way to tell you like what's going on. You walk on the beach when you notice a group of men disembarking from a boat. The fishermen have sun-baked and wind-dried skin, resembling more mummies you've seen in a museum than humans. Hey you, one of them screams, waving at you. Give us a hand, will ya? They point at the giant wet burlap sack in the back of the boat. Should we help them or decline, chat? Help. You nod and get closer. The burlap sack smells horrible, making you gag. You ask the man what's inside. Fish. And we get 10 XP. Yay! Seaside. You finally arrive at the seaside. The water here is unnaturally cold and Wait a minute. That's weird. You shouldn't be able to see the lighthouse from this side of the bay. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. And we have gained a curse. We are fearful. We lose 1 reason at the start of each encounter. This is bad. But it's fine. We'll deal with it. Whatever. Oh, the witch's tree is available. Let's go. Nailing a straw doll to this tree will grant you your wish. For a price, that is. We're losing some stamina, so let's do that. Oh, we got another curse for it. Yay! Masochistic! Yay! We regain 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter, but we have -2 max reason. This could be bad. Could be worse. The regaining 1 reason every single like combat encounter, quite good. So now we're fearful and masochistic. Kind of an odd combo, but what can you do? While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? Let's try to decipher them. You're certain the missing people were here. You're on the right trail. Yay! You finally enter the right place. Inside, there are many jars with various jellyfish species. But where is the biologist himself? Why don't we find out? You feel watched. We retreat. We lost 2 reason. Sucks. What can you do? Inside a dusty study, you find a map of the cliffside with 1 point clearly marked. Is this where the biologist is performing his studies? Golly, I sure hope so. Suddenly a wall before... We've seen this one before. It's the hole man. At 30%? That's really rough. Well, we're just gonna play it safe. Do 8 damage every turn and just hope that it turns out for the best pretty fast. Equip that mask. Shit. You're right, I should have been doing that. We don't have time to change equipment. Sadly, you can't equip the mask in the middle of combat, so I guess we would have needed it in the first place. Oops. Oh well. Standing on the beach, you realize something. The map's coastline doesn't match the actual thing. Why is that? Our master is coming, and we all can bask in its glory. Magician glitched. I fucking hate this dude. This guy sucks. So instead of doing damage to one of your main 2 stats, he does doom damage. As you can see here, he does +2 doom every time he hits us. It's bad. What's our chance to hit? That's still pretty bad. Oh my goodness. Chat, we are in trouble. Oh my god, 75% and you still miss? Come on. Come on, Kyrie. This is bad. Alright. Yay, we won! The tides. The rise and fall of sea level changes the coastline. You should wait. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave, which corresponds with the point marked on the map. Reluctantly, you enter into the unknown. Let's investigate. The low tide reveals a semi-sunken cave. Is this the place where the biologist is running their experiment? Whatever you decide to do, you should hurry. When the high tide comes, the whole cave will be submerged underwater, potentially trapping you here. Let's enter. Uh-oh. The meat beast! Sorry, I need to get a screenshot of that. The meat beast. The meat beast. You explore the cave, trying not to slip and fall into the cold water. Hearing some weird noise from behind a corner, you brace yourself. A humanoid creature, the meat beast of course, seems to have no skin. Its black blood courses through yellow veins, and its pale sinew and powerful muscles are visible. It screams and lunges at your direction. Waves violently crash against the rocks as the gory horror... Oh, can I equip this now? Fuck. It's Mr. Meat Beast. Would you like to join his Squid Game challenge? It's actually the jellyfish game in this specific situation. That was a good joke. Jeez. Well, he does -2 to all. He has 26 health. We have 40% chance to hit. This is gonna be another rough one, huh? Okay, let's go for the safe route for now. Oof. Yeah, you can see she's getting all cut up, and her eyes have lost their sparkle, but we've won. We defeated the meat beast. It's only after the meat horror falls to the ground dead that you notice a bag further down in the cave. Inside, you find a bunch of neatly folded clothes and a journal. It belongs to the famous marine biologist you were looking for. The last entry dates back to when the jellyfish attack started. The ancient tablet I found when exploring the caves near Shiokawa has, for the lack of a better word, cursed me. I can't explain this, but every other night, my skin slips off my body as if it has a mind of its own. It always returns to me in the morning. I just have to wait in the cave where the tablet was. What is happening to me? What will happen to the giant skin jellyfish without its host's body? You have no idea. And hopefully you will never learn the answer yourself. The biologist was the meat beast. Alright, chat, hold on. I should have gotten my, my soundboard ready for this. I should have my soundboard ready all the time. Yeah! Big hand for the meat beast. Alright, let's take a look. Second sight, which means we do additional damage against ghost and eldritch enemies. We're taking that. That's just straight up great. We could really use the reason. Yeah. One god stirs. Freaky flood. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? Uh-oh. Exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status. I'm afraid I don't exactly know what that means, but we'll deal with that as we go. Yay! She's normal again. Let's get some more reason back. Sopping wet beast. Lots of beast jokes today. Awesome. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's do Hyrie. That's the one with the cigarette, of course. Awesome. Let's continue. So, Bloody Brief. Let's do Bloody Brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. This one's good, and I know it doesn't end with a boss fight, which is even better. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Ah, remember BBS? Those were the days. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Let's find out. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there is no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that will work. Classic stuff. We have to investigate the forest location twice to complete the side quest, so let's get that done right away. Ooh, as you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks. Hey, I have one of those. Unlike anything you've ever seen before. I don't know what they're talking about. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear those eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. Are they hiding something? Oh. You can't help but wonder what lies behind the masks that conceal the faces of the people around you. Are these even the people they claim to be? Or are they just masquerading as something they're not, hiding their true identities behind the masks that they wear? Exploring the forest is exhausting. Oh, we had this one before. Yeah! Oh, we got an item, too. We got the forest note. Oh, I didn't check out the dog treats also. While we have these, every shop item is one fund cheaper. Forest note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. So this mystery is a reference to, not a Junji Ito story as far as I'm aware, but a movie called Pulse, or Cairo. It's quite a good movie. I really like it. I saw it a couple of years ago, I think, and I thought it was a lot of fun. A very spooky, internet-based horror movie. Suddenly, everything slows to a crawl. We're fighting the fucking Time Warper. So this guy sucks because he can just negate your attacks if he wants. Just straight up. What's our attack percent? 70? That's great. So watch his health. He's at 21, 14. Okay, still at 14. That's a good sign. Let's try and kill him. Aww. Honestly, let's sell the library notes, and let's put the ritual mask on and sell the backpack again. And let's go shop for some items. Let's go to the shop. Flashlight goes in slot B, so we can't use that. Compass we can use, plus 2 EXP. Oh, we should get some cigarettes. These give us passive reason recovery. Let's get some cigarettes. Hell yeah, use them right away. Nicotine Rush. -1 cigarette after each investigation. All combat actions are faster, but we do slightly less damage. That's cigarettes for you. Don't smoke, kids. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you check it out. You don't see anything at first. Then, you notice it. The bloated body of Oth Yolash is getting closer. Plus 3% Doom. I'm not entirely certain on this. I think Oth Yolash is a reference to another Junji Ito story. What's it called? Remina. I don't know how you pronounce it. Very good one. Spooky sci-fi. Anyways, we got 3% Doom for that, which sucks. But what can you do? You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up at one step at a time. God damn, our computer's heavy. That's true. You were planning out your next steps. If it got you thinking about everything that needs to be done, and then everything that could happen, and every awful thing that's already happened, and now all you can think about is just how scary and horrible things are. Should we cry or push through it? I think it's okay to cry, personally, but the game might not agree. Oh, and we smoke a cigarette on our way. Cry. We gained 3 reason for that. Oh my god. You shuffle off somewhere you won't be noticed and let the tears gush out. Eventually, you shakily get to your feet. You still don't feel too great, but for now, at least it's out of your system. That's real shit. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quick. Let's check out our apartment. Oh, a woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Should we try to calm her down or should we go check it out? I think we should try to calm her down. Girls gotta stick together, you know? Fuck. When you touch her shoulder, she gets hysterical. Her reaction shocks you. You move away as more neighbors enter the corridor. Brutal. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. We don't have wounds, we have curses. So we're gonna decline. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Let's help him out. That's our only choice. Strength check failure. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and strain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. Alright, so we're going to take a good chance here to go to our house and rest. Awesome poster of some panties. You take a long hot shower, you phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. And every time you rest, you do gain doom, which sucks, but what can you do? Sometimes a girl needs to rest. In fact, we're going to rest one more time. And now we're going to move on. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. And the threat level, which is the danger level that I was talking about before, has gone up. Brutal, huh? When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. The deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. I wonder what. Towering Eyes Prophet. People point at and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. We lose 2 reason, but we gain a spell. Seal of Savesh. +1 strength. That's just straight up awesome. We're gonna save that for when we need it though. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Okay. Weird funeral. You had no idea that the funeral you've been invited to would end with the guests slashing their hands to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Suddenly, the guests turn their heads in your direction. It's your turn now. Let's try to talk them out of this. Charisma check success. Using acute anemia as your excuse, you convince the mourners to make an exception for you. Dope. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects. On screen it says, "Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Yes or no?" I like my home. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Let's remember the note that we found earlier in this moment. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you've read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. So, these are all completely different options here. Something will happen if we choose either of these two. We're going to say you can't save everyone. You explain the imminent arrival of the old god. Yeah, we're like, dude, there's literally a ball, a big eye coming towards Earth to fuck us up. Are you serious? With its limitations, the Bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time, not to mention how many people are unable to access a computer. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh, then we'll have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's all right. When computers advance and everyone can be connected, we'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? The noise on the other end of the line suddenly cuts out completely. Still reeling from the mental assault, you find yourself staggering toward the futon. You collapse into it, and sleep soon takes you. You're awakened by the sound of the phone ringing. After what just happened, you hesitate to answer, but you warily grab the handset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. She says, I can't thank you enough. It was in my head, and I nearly... She bursts into tears, thanking you over and over. You smile, relieved. You later learn that the suicides have come to a sudden and complete halt. But even still, its promise lingers in your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought. For now, it's finished. Yay! Let's level up first. Arcane Grasp, which means we have 2 more spell slots. Not bad, but we already have 3 more, and we haven't even... Oh, we have 4 spell slots, this says. And we haven't filled them up yet. So, we're not going to get that. Leadership gives us Charisma. Charisma has been kind of like the underdog this whole time, saving our ass at every other turn. Dexterity, not bad. I think we should get the Charisma upgrade. What do y'all think? Charisma, good. Charisma, good. Yeah. Okay. We've got 10 in both of our stats, so let's get another extra skill up this time. I think we should get more knowledge so that we can do more damage with our weapon. Yay! The old god stirs. School curfew. With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. The library additional action is disabled. Ugh, that sucks. It's been raining since morning. Oh, we smoke a cigarette on the way, by the way. Let's see here. Well, let's get some reason. Oh, oops. I always get them mixed up because they switch their place on purpose. How about a new outfit? Let's do the 60s one. Alright. Spine still chilling story of school scissors. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. And sorrowful saga of the moonlight sailors. I think we should do the mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. Let's get into this one and solve this mystery. There's one thing at school that everyone is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the people missing? I should investigate downtown next. Let's travel this to the seaside twice to complete the mermaid sighting. Oh, we got the drenched one. That sucks. Oh! Oh! Jesus. Scary. Yay, I beat the goblin seal. Oh, we got one reason. That's so wonderful. Yay! And then we lose out one reason right away. Yay! Oh, God. Things aren't going well around here, huh? You find an old trophy case set in a seemingly abandoned corridor. Everything inside is covered in a thick layer of dust. One medal seems particularly valuable. Let's check the plaques and trophies instead of breaking the window. Oh. Grand Champion of the Cannibal Eating Contest, 1956. Awesome. Fantastic, even. Oh no. Oh no. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Oh, thank God. Okay, so when you check the sculpture, there's a chance something much scarier than that happens, and it did not happen this time. Instead, we have to do a funny fight. Headless mannequin. Damn. Oh, I'm in nicotine withdrawal. Uh-oh. We do more damage with this, though, apparently. Not really. I don't know why it lied to me. It's been so long since the school had a winner. That's funny. We need to buy some cigarettes. Nicotine withdrawal is not good for us. Hello, sir. Restock, please. Thank you. Oh, thank God. Travel to Morbid School. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids. You thought the multiplier was your action speed? It's both, isn't it? Hold on. Hold on. There's one of each. So, it says all combat actions are faster, but this is a 0.9x combat multiplier, which implies that we do less damage, I think. Because if you multiply something by 0.9, it goes down. It's doing 90% of its, like, what it would normally do. Because that would, otherwise it would say, like, maybe it does mean that and I'm stupid. If it was saying that actions were 10% faster with that, it would say combat multiplier 1.9x or 1.1x. Because that's what math is. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. You guess you're behind? You're not that behind. That was like a minute ago. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Hey! You're stealing my wallet, you bastard! Give me my wallet! And we got our wallet back, so we got 5 experience. Yay. Your path is blocked by a rotting corpse covered in poison ivy. Straight up, huh? It's Suta-chan. 70% again. Come on, 90% and you miss? Oh my god, our stamina. That's not good. Let's forget spells to get a little reason back. Oof. Oof. Okay, well that's not helping much. You compare the sewer plan with the school map and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement. That must be the place the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers. Let's go. That's this guy again. We lose 2 reason and we gain a spell. Flesh regrowth. That's great. Yeah, we're gonna use that right away. Fuck it. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she is alright. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. Her upper torso, at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died. You hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Let's fight the mad janitor. Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You! That's not good. Uh-oh. Can I, like, use this right now? That doesn't work. Awesome. We're in trouble, once again. I think we might... This might be it, chat. Well... No! Never give up! Never give up! Yeah! Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe and, using it as a crutch, try to leave the room. Injured and weakened, you slowly lose consciousness in the school corridor. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little better tonight knowing that the other students are safe. Yay! Okay, self-therapy. Forgetting spells regains extra reason. Arcane grasp again. Or we can get folklore studies. I'm going to do this so we can have 10 knowledge, which is quite a bit. And we're going to get some of our stamina back as well. Oh no. The hospital costs more to use now. If we had been getting more injuries, that would be a problem, but we're not really getting injuries. Oh, we also gained his fire axe after that. This is a strength weapon, so I'm just going to sell it to get 2 more funds. Because strength is our lowest stat by far, so it's kind of useless to us. Surprised that we won that last one. That was really rough. Let's go with this one. I like this outfit. Let's see. We only have 2 left. In theory, I could do this. But one of them is like one of the hardest mysteries to win. Well, let's just go for it. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. This is a very common Japanese mythology story. More recent though. Quite popular. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided... Oh, pardon me. You decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? It couldn't be that bad. Let's check out the lockers. Oh! So opening that locker hurt us because it was a mouth. It was teeth. This one has a bat in it. We got a bat. We could open this one if we had a key. We don't. Checking our storage, we find our friend's diary. We really need that. So let's take a look. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. Maru is another character that we can play as. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. This one's crossed out, but it says, a strange tall woman has been following me all day. I must hurry up. This sigil, we need to remember this actually, can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. We'll be able to come back to this when we find it. Let's explore the school. Oh, you gotta go. Thank you for your luck. Good luck out there. Scary face. Oh no. Huh? Ah! If you've heard of this game before, there's a good chance you've seen this, like, this mystery before, because it is the first one they recommend doing. Like, as a solo thing, but outside of, like, the multi-mystery thing. Oh, there's the telescope again. We see him again. Yep. Great. Okay. Oh, let's peek outside. There's something at the door. Hey, man. Everything okay? What's up? Oh. It says you shouldn't risk that again. Okay. He didn't really do anything to me. He just looked a little off-putting. That's normal. Oh, God. I hate this one. Let's enter the pool. The water turns murky and you realize you're not alone in it. Yeah. The bloated teacher. Like a bloated corpse. Not, this isn't like a fat joke, I don't think. Oh, we can make sure that we're hitting. Hell yeah. We're so much faster now. What the hell happened? Where did he go? Oh. Yay! Okay, there's our thing. I think it's the triangle and the star. I think it might already be good. Oh. Okay. What do you mean it should be correct now? Oh, I see it. I see. I see what I was misunderstanding. It's got to be this one, right? Yeah, yeah. I got it. Great job, everyone. We did it. Oh, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Let's observe. Sludgy vapors rise slowly upward, forming a perfect spiral. You can imagine what that's a reference to. You back away from the window, surprised by this curious phenomenon. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. Gasp! She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. This is Stalker Girl. Aww. Our stalker. Aww. What's that? Oh, she dropped in a cult diary. That went straight to our storage because we don't have enough room. Let's put the dog treats in storage and take out the occult diary and take a look at it. If we use it, it gives minus 3% doom. We're gonna use that immediately. Alright. Everything is ready for the ritual. Oh. Oh. That's scary. She's banging on the window. Hi. Oh. I must have drawn the sigil wrong. Now we can't damage her with physical weapons, I don't think. Or maybe I can? She's quite scary. don't like this one at all. I'm very sorry. We're about to die. Frozen in fear, you watch as she gets closer. Her sharp scissors are slowly cutting through your cheeks as she asks you, "Am I beautiful?" Classic stuff. Well, that's 2 failed runs. That second one we did pretty good on, though. I'm pretty proud of that. This game is hard. It's just generally hard. Well, chat, I think that's a good place to call it quits for the night, because I've been going for like 2 hours now, and I need a break. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I hope you will join me either on Monday to watch some Metro 2033, or next Wednesday for more World of Horror, which I had quite a bit of fun playing. Let me do one of my soundboards for funsies. Let me do Thunder. I can't cast my spells from my Final Fantasy streams here. But thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And see you soon. Oh, let me get my paw. Let me get Neve's paw. Goodbye.